can you just talk a little bit about the character of Bree? I mean, she's another interesting role for you. What is it about Bree that really excited you about it?
That's so cute because I have such a theory about the word interesting. It's when we use interesting, it really means something, right? It's not just interesting. It can be really bad. It can be really good. And this, like if somebody says, "How was your date?" and you say, "Interesting."
Interesting.
It's not necessarily good, right? How was your
I
meal?
mean, I think that explains Brie too. I think she's a little wicked, but there are more layers to her, and I think that is really kind of your sweet spot as an actress too.
It is. It is. Isn't it funny? That's my sweet spot. The sweet spot that I like. And what I loved about Brie was, the fun game for me is if the person is evil, but then I can try to make the audience root for her. If we find out why she is the way she is, if the writing is layered enough,
Yeah.
that we get to know this person and we understand that she wasn't born that way, she was kind of made that way. So that's always fun when that's in the writing.
And I think there is this kind of, it's not just straight up evil. She is like deliciously evil, I almost want to say, like we've seen you do as Pam, as Maleficent. Like,
yeah,
there's just something a little extra going on there, and I think that's got to be fun for you to play around with.
it is so fun. I was asked this week, like, why is that fun? And I was like,
it's fun to watch.
it's fun to do. I always feel sorry for the characters that have to play the reasonable, logical people.
And I mean, why do you think you are, maybe, I don't know if you're drawn to these roles or if they're the roles that are coming to you? Is it a little bit of both? And how does that really work out, I guess?
Yeah, there's a lot of thought that went into that. So when I started acting in 94, I did sitcoms.
Yeah.
And loved them and would have happily stayed in that world, but they went away.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to adapt or starve. And I desperately, because dramas came in.
Yeah. Those
And
nice hour longs.
those nice hour longs. And I was only allowed in those hour longs to play the crying victim. So I spent years sobbing on all of these shows. And I wanted to play the smart, tough girl. And that's just not what they cast normally blonde.
I like the green though.
Thank you. It was dyed blue, and this is where it is now. This
what's
is
left of it.
This is what's happening. This is serious COVID hair. And I worked so hard to try to get somebody to see me as strong or tough. And then Basic Instinct came out. And you could be psychotic if you looked like me or Sharon Stone. You were blonde, basically.
Yeah.
You could be psychotic and really horny. Right?
Great step.
Yeah. I was like, I guess it's closer. So I was playing sex workers. And I got so good at those. I played sex workers for years, and I enjoyed the hooker with a heart of gold, right? So there was we were starting to get into these characters that were juxtaposed from good to bad. What you perceive is not what they are. And then True Blood, I got lucky because she was written in the books to look like me. And so when I went in and I acted the part apparently well enough to get it, they were able to see me as the character because she was described that way by Charlaine Harris. And then after I played that role, these are the roles that now are offered, and I'm thrilled.
Right? I mean, you do great at it. I'm happy to watch them.
I would love to, having said that, I would love to do, love to do sitcom comedy again.
I was going to say, what is a different type of role outside of this one that you really have started to get typecast? I know you said that during I think an interview with Fox this week too, but just, something else you'd really love to dig your teeth into.
I'd love to go back to the comedy world. I was really good at it. I loved it. I appreciated it. It's also a 9 to 5 job where you spend all week testing your timing and the writing with the people on the set. So you're just trying to make your friends laugh all week.
Mm. And now for Paradise Cove, can you just talk a little bit about, the first time we see Bree versus, how it ramps up through the film? What goes through what's your process, I guess, to make sure that you're not starting at 100?
Right. And because you jump around when you're shooting,
Yeah.
that is the trick. And luckily I had Sherry and Martine. You have a great network of people that have a control of the volume knob.
Yeah.
But I was always looking for in every scene how to find where I'm not judging her as crazy. I'm actually thinking, well, she's kind of right.
Yeah, I mean, there's some rationality to some of her behavior. Yes.
Some of her behavior.
Yes, she's been through it.
She's been through it. Her choices of what to do about that are suspect.
Yes.
But that ramp up was thought about by a lot of people.
Yeah. And now I know you personally are a, big animal rights activist. You are all about adopting dogs. I am as well. For you, with this character, obviously, no spoilers, but her and the dog don't necessarily get along the best. Is that something that in your head is a little harder for you to wrap your head around as someone who is such an animal lover?
Yeah. I can't wrap my head around it. I have to just pretend it's not happening. If I'm watching a movie, and someone hurts an animal, I want them dead.
Right?
Yeah.
No, that's my initial reaction too.
Kill them slowly, so it's definitely a turning point where we realize how unhinged.
Lastly, I just wanted to, because I know you are very much into your causes, if there's any that you specifically want to talk about right now that we can maybe give some more awareness to.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. And it's honestly, it's so hard to pick one that I mean, adopting, you and I both adopt,
Yep.
Don't shop.
Mm-hmm.
There are enough homes, and we've reduced it from people have worked so hard on it for decades, down from something like 14 million dying in the shelters to 4 million. But at the beginning of this, you saw my puppies before we were recording, and it's just heartbreaking that guys as sweet as and beautiful and loving and kind as that are going to die because they don't have papers or a pushed in face or the right shape of tail. Like, none of us are pure breeds.
Right.
Right? You wouldn't pick your spouse that way.
No.
And if you'd
be waiting a long time if that were the case.
Right? And if you loved a guy with red hair and he died, you wouldn't be obsessed with having to meet another guy with red hair. I see people do that. They have a pug they love, and that pug dies, so they have to buy another. So I did too. I bought dogs back in the day, but now we know better.